All right, man. What is going on, my beautiful citizens? We are back in the verse, which feels like it's been a minute, but I am back. And today we're going to be getting into some more hauling. And so we are going on another hauling adventure today. And for my last video, we used our lovely companion app, Mo Haulin Mo Problems, man. And since then, all I can say is Mo Haulin Mo Problems is dead. But in enlightenment, Mo Haulin Mo Problems has been resurrected and thrown into a much better application. So I had completely overhauled and rebuilt Mo Haulin Mo Problems into its best iteration so far. And that's what we're going to be using today for our haul, man. Our lovely companion app. And if you remember last video, if not, please go check it out. Pretty cool video, pretty chill. But nonetheless, we're talking about today when starting with Mo Haulin Mo Problems. Name is a mouthful, probably just say Mo Haulin from here on out. But Mo Haulin, you need to clock in. Before you start hauling, you got to clock in to Mo Haulin, man. So to clock in, there is a bit of information that we do need. So if we pull up our MobiGlass, we actually do need to know how much our current balance is before we start hauling, so we can track our expenses and such along the way. So it looks like we are at 2,751,804. All right, with that out the way, man, I already have the app open. The new app is here. It is ready. It's just one alt tab away, and we are into our new. And as you can see, our new app is called OniGlass. So we are now inside of OniGlass, and if you can tell, this new app is completely based around a recreation of the MobiGlass, my version of the MobiGlass. As you can see, these are all just placeholder assets, me getting the layout together. Like, yes, this notifications, this X button does nothing. As you can see, it's a work in progress, right? But the most important part of me laying this out and creating everything the way that it is, as you can see, I mimicked, you know what I mean? Copied pretty much the exact icon format of Star Citizen, but the health app is missing. What is this lovely icon down here? Mo Haulin Mo Problems. Dang, they're 2.0 at this point, man. So we have to clock in to Mo Haulin Mo Problems on our new OniGlass app. Bro, to get started with our haul today. And these other applications, like down here, comms, contracts, so these are all physical buttons, just like how home we started. Now Mo Haulin. I do want to try to find some way of implementing some of these in some fashion, so like I can have other applications across the board for OniGlass. Would be sick. I did actually implement one other application down here. I will save it for the end. You guys want to stick around, watch this whole video that's probably going to be rather lengthy or whatnot. I will throw timestamps. Feel free to skip if you'd like. I do not mind. But there's another app down here that is incorporated. Obviously, no, it's not comms or contracts. I already clicked these and they both say coming soon. But other than Mo Haulin, there is one additional icon down here that is, we'll say, relatively usable for the most part, right? But nonetheless, bro, our call sign, you can change this for when you clock in and it will display it. For me currently, because it's a work in progress, the username down here is Oni_Dreams. That is hard coded and it's just auto pops whatever that is. It will auto pop our currency set to 0, which should actually be 2751804. Our manufacturer, we are sticking with our lovely C2, of course, is what we've been hauling in. Max cargo capacity 696. Love to see it. And start shift. We are now clocked in. Start a shift with Mo Haulin in OniGlass. Man, it's what a time to be here. I'm excited. If you guys can't tell, I'm excited. I'm trying to get through it. I'm trying not to just. Okay, we gotta lock in. We gotta focus. We're now clocked in. As you can see, our money did update. So this does update, and if I was to, for example, clock out, you got a sneak peek at the shift summary screen. You're welcome. It does auto pop that amount, so like whatever amount's already in here, it will auto pop as the starting. Changing your name will not change that though. We're hard coded OniDreamz at the moment, boys. Don't mind. But for example, as you've seen, I might as well show it. We have our shift summary here. We'll start here just because I had to click it, clock out. This will just give you the overview of your session, active session. So clocking out clears the session. So when you clock in, this tracks what you've done while clocked in. Simple enough, makes sense. We have the service and refuel with the maintenance log. We can track our lovely operational expenses. This is just your starting balance. So as we complete contracts and whatnot while we're out in hauling, this number will update, this will not. That just indicates what we started at for the session, which is also indicated here anyways. Okay, there is some redundancy. This is just a one-to-one so far of Mo Haulin. So if you did see last video, none of this is new besides the general layout, the look, the feel, everything, right? And moving into our normal standard Mo Haulin things, we can input contracts. So we'll just say pay out a 36,000, some agricultural supplies, 12 SCU, pick up, we'll say from Dunlow up to Seraphim. This is a relatively realistic contract, right? Add the contract to the manifest. It is now in our manifest. Contract ID, how much it pays, the SCU of the item from into where it's going. And then we can generate a flight plan. We will have an active route set on where we need to pick up and drop things off. And we're all set and good to go, man. But now, this is pretty much where we left off with the first iteration of Mo Haulin when it was an app by itself before it ended up inside of OniGlass. Now, I did have a comment. Someone left a comment. I am going to remove this about OCR. I had to do a little bit of extra research. I learned more about it. I figured it out. And now we have OCR, optical character recognition. And inside of our new Mo Haulin and OniGlass. So if we go into digitize, we can now fully digitize a contract from Star Citizen directly into OniGlass, man. No more manual entry. Okay, there's no more need to sit here and type in all those lovely contracts that you have inputted. We can now completely just digitize them. So how do you digitize a contract inside OniGlass? Well, we have to calibrate. So calibration is required. We will align the optical scanner with the in-game contract window. This process only needs to be performed once per session unless the window moves. So as explained earlier, session is active session, clocking out, end session, come back. We'll need to recalibrate. Moving window means moving your Star Citizen. I have no idea how and or why you would end up moving your Star Citizen to a new window. If you decide to move monitors, you will have to recalibrate. Other than that, calibrate our sensors, man. So now in calibration, we are initializing our OCR scanner. Now we have to please ensure the game window is active and contract details are clearly visible. Click initialize, then drag to select the scan region. So let's just do it step by step. This is your first time here. Step one, we need the in-game window active, contract details clearly visible. So back to Star Citizen, into our contracts. I have already accepted our contracts for the day. We have planetary. We have 10 of them. I'll just go top to bottom. Doesn't matter. We will grab our first contract. Yeah, okay. Star Citizen lately with the contracts, I've been like bugging with the details, but as soon as you click one that populates details, all other details seem to come back. But we will start with the top contract. This is the contact details. So we now need to go back. Now that's all visible. We can click initialize, then drag to select the scan region. So let's initialize our scan. Alrighty, beautiful. Now we are back in OniGlass and have to select our scan region. Now the destined region. So when learning about OCR, someone in the comments told me about Hauler tool by someone named Space Coder. His OCR does a similar thing where you upload an image with this selected region. It seems to work the best, so you're not filtering through all of this, because essentially the OCR is just going to scan through all of this and populate what we need, right? So this is the ideal scan zone. So now that the target is locked, this is our scan zone. We will confirm our lock. right? And it found our contract. So 50,250, 8 SCU of tungsten from Bajini to Riker. We can hit retry scan. It will take us back to here. We can reinitialize just in case you messed up the scan zone, something happened in the meantime. You can just redo it. We will go back into the scan. As you can see, this does capture both my monitors. I have 2 monitors set up. So you see the OBS. Hi guys, what's poppin'? But we will confirm our lock. So we have 5256 SCU tungsten from Bajini to Rikers. This time we will submit it, lock that in. Now with our contract digitized and locked in, our system is now calibrated to that region. Our optical sensors are locked on the target region. We can start digitizing, man. So if we go back into our lovely Star Citizen here, that's actually 8 SCU. And this is something about the OCR that can be finicky. Sometimes numbers like 6s, 8s, 9s, because of the Star Citizen font, can be a little finicky. When that happens, we are calibrated. Our region is great, but we'll just redigitize, man. At the end of the day, it's just the OCR thing of how they read the number. But as you can see, a second try went around, because the first time I do believe that was an 8. Our second try, it was 6. It's back to our 8. And now this is why once we have a verify scanned region, so you can confirm if that is accurate. Currently, I have no way to edit a contract after it's submitted. So you could either, if OCR is struggling, just enter it manually or digitize a few times, hope for the best, man. But now that you guys now see how it is done, let's just go in, click each contract, and we're just going to start digitizing them, man. We're literally one click importing every single contract we have. Me personally, I'm not going to hard confirm these right to now. I'm just gonna trust my digitalization and see how that goes, man. And we are going to submit. The one thing I did set up unknown, so if it doesn't find something, it usually will read unknown at the very least. And that's how you know a contract is super scuffed, because it couldn't even point you to anything, so it just points you to unknown. As long as I don't see unknown, I'm pretty much locking it in realistically. And now with our next contract selected, we come back. I did also set up a hotkey. So if I'm in OniGlass, I can hit Control D and that'll just auto digitize. So we don't have to keep hitting digitize every time. The only thing about that though, is I still haven't gotten it to work inside of Star Citizen. Like my Control D command just doesn't work in Star Citizen. It does work anywhere else though. Like I can use it on my desktop, everything, like just Control D functions, but inside of Star Citizen, man, for whatever reason, that jump just does not let me Control D at all. As you can see, like imagine, like look at this contract right here, 59,750, 3 ways, 3 ways, 3 ways, 3 ways, from here to there, from here to there. Like typing this in, some scrap, and we're a single button press away, man, from full entry of all these contracts before starting our route. Like my last video with Mo Haulin, I sped it up like 800%, and you guys got to see the whole entry system. I'm not speeding up any of this. We're just casually hanging out, talking, pulling in every single contract we have that we're going to use for the day in a single button press, and feels good. Like the new Mo Haulin, man, is changing. The fact that I got it to this point, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and effort have gone into this. And as you can see, it's not perfect. It has its quirks. It is getting there, but it looks good. It's working so far, right? Like this is kind of like a double experience for both of us. Since I've been working on it, I've only been testing like bits and pieces, just testing, making sure it's gonna work. But dude, so far, bro, this is my first gonna be like 100% full run through of using Mo Haulin like 2.0 inside of OniGlass. And as you can see, like it has its own window. This is now an exe. Old app Mo Haulin, we have active 10. We only took 10. Honestly, I should review these and make sure everything is good, right? But we are progressing, we are moving forward. I'm just gonna trust OniGlass and Mo Haulin and my OCR at this current moment. Everything, I don't see anything that at least says unknown. All of these numbers look relatively accurate. The only one that we did notice that stuffed that one time was the tungsten that showed 6 1 second, showed 8 now, and has picked up every other 8, etc. A-okay. I'm ready to generate a flight plan. Now, this flight plan is a very work in progress, but it pretty much takes the logic of how I personally haul. Essentially, I start usually planet side doing planetary contracts, and I will start somewhere. Today we're in area 18, so I am starting Rikers. So I have a contract that takes me from Rikers, hence why I can pick it as a starting point. And I like to finish out my hauls round trip, so I have another contract that takes me from somewhere to Riker, hence why this list is populated with Riker again, because we have a contract that has a to Riker, we have a contract that has a from Riker. This is how I haul, and now we will generate a flight plan. So it is a little more in depth than that, but it's just like this simple explanation of how I haul. For the most part, I start with one contract that takes me off of where I'm at. I pick a second contract that will bring me back to there, and I fill in the gaps accordingly, is the simple run through. But it does seem like it generated us a 6-stop route to get from Riker back to Riker. So Riker to Bajini looks good. Then we go from Bajini to South 2, unload and pick up a bunch of stuff. Then from there we go to South 5, and it looks like we are just loading. And then up to stop 5 we go to Bajini to unload some more, load a bunch more, and then stop 6 to unload everything back at Rikers with a complete diff calculated, man. And now that the route is hard submitted, it is locked in, you can't change anything here or enter any more contracts because our route is locked. And void a contract, Star Citizen can bug. I compensated, so if contract breaks, you get robbed, whatever happens, you can void it. But we can check the end shift early now because we locked those in. Now that the contracts are submitted, our session potential, as long as everything goes well, we're about to make upwards of 582,500. Wait, hold on. In 6 trips, and we're only really going from Riker, Bajini, Lyria for just South 2 and 5, back to Bajini and back to Riker. This is a good route. I picked some good contracts today, so I tried to pick contracts that would do exactly this, right? Like we go from Riker, Bajini to Lyria, 2 spots on Lyria, back to Bajini, back home to Riker. And the fact that my generate flight plan, all I did was pick Riker, it does the obvious middleman and brings us everywhere we need to go. We're not carrying all this random Bajini point stuff until we need to come back here. It's good. It's perfect. It's exactly what we're looking for. And so with that out the way, every contract is digitized. We are just going to accept that it is accurate, and a little bit of a different start today here for us, right? I am gonna slap the helmet on, and we're gonna take a little lie down in the bed. I started in the hospital today just because as I was setting everything up, making sure everything was properly gonna work, you know what I'm saying? I don't want, that man gets hungry, that man gets thirsty, you feel me? Like, you can't just be out here dying just because I'm testing stuff. But at this point, man, we have a little bit of a trip. I'm just gonna head over down to Riker Memorial just so we can get our day started, man. So I will see you guys in a minute when we get down to Riker. All right, welcome back. As you can see, we're at Rikers in the hangar, and we're in the freight elevator. And as you can tell, it's empty, man, because I have some terrible, horrendous news. And that news is that, well, Star Citizen did some Star Citizen things, man. As you can see, just take a look at this. You gotta be kidding me, bro. There's no actual way this is happening. As you can see, our game crashed. And upon re-entering the game, our contracts went along with it, man. And at the end of the day, I do want to haul. I spent all this time. It's very late. I don't want to walk away empty-handed. So I am going to just look for a quick up-down, right? So we're going to find something that's from Riker to Bajini and then Bajini back down. This is a lot of SCU though. Like containers would be, at most will be 8. Oh, they trying to, see, like these rookie contracts are so troll, bro, and they really be the only ones that'll take me off the planet. And that's just because I start playing inside. Obviously, if I start up top at Bajini, starting at stations are like a lot better, but currently I'm playing right now. I'm still experienced and dabbling in the game. We're just gonna grab it. We might as well, bro. We'll just grab the fat one. We'll just grab one fat one. Rikers to Bajini. And we're going to grab another one. And it brings us from Bajini right back down to Rikers. Here we go. A very simple one. 7 SCU of aluminum to Riker. We will accept that. Now there are sometimes, let's check, dude. Honestly, sometimes there are other little ones like that where it's like, hey, take this from Bajini down to Riker, just a couple more. Like, look, here's another one. Some carbon. So we're just gonna accept all of these. We have our quest or contract that takes us up. I'm not worried about this other fat one. We're already doing like 100 and something, 106, right? So we will just grab all the other ones though that are little Bajinis down to Riker. That way, like I said, we're not walking away completely empty-handed here today, is the plan, realistically. So we're gonna be grabbing a decent amount from up there just so we can have something to do and make some money. I'm not too worried about that first initial load, like I said. So this one's 31, and no, I think 111. Golly, 111. Golly, buddy, what are you doing, my good sir? With max size of them being 8 SCU, like, buddy, we gotta level up. I gotta level up. Freaking Kovalix is out here trolling us. This one's 10. Let's just check these last few really quick. 9, 87. These are both the. We'll grab this 10. 6 contracts. You know what? We'll grab that other one too. What's the other 50k one? This other 8. And we'll grab that. So we still have 7 contracts that we can take on. So we are just gonna quickly untrack this. We'll start from the top and we'll come back into OniGlass with Mo Haulin. Yeah, dude, and we're cooked. We're just gonna avoid all of them. We're gonna keep it in the session. I mean, this is ironically enough, I was talking about if Star Citizen bugs out or something like that, and then my game literally crashes. You hate to see it, right, bro? But I'm making use of this. We're doing a full route using the new and improved Mo Haulin inside of OniGlass, so I do not care at all. On the bright side, we're still freaking calibrated and everything, and shift, avoided loss, missed revenue. It hurts. It hurts so much. It hurts. It's gonna digitize, dude. It's 8 tungsten. Like the only thing I'm really gonna check for is just to make sure the numbers are right. 10 quartz. And then 8 corundum. Okay, so far, so good. And this one's 7 contracts, so it's not terrible. Titanium. It's 7 contracts and they're all like a bunch of like 50Ks and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, like we're still gonna make it home with a pretty penny. But our other route was more scenic. It was taking us around. We were gonna stop by Illyria and we're gonna test out the full process of freaking a new Mo Haulin inside of OniGlass, but it is what it is. Contract, okay. Active 7. We have all 7 contracts in here. All of these numbers seem accurate. Me. Let's generate our flight plan. Riker to Riker. So we go stop 1. Load up 106 SU with stems. Offload those stems. Load up a bunch of various different amenities at Bajini. Back home at Riker to unload it all. We are done for the day. And so if we go to end shift, our potential, session potential, if we did both of these together, we could almost, man, would have did that first route and then did this other little route right here. Okay, well, at the end of the day, everything is ready. And now we can properly try. See if we can do a haul today, man. Because, like, geez, dude. I haven't been on the game in a minute and hard at work. I've been working on my app and just so much stuff has been going on, man. And then here we are to finally play the game while also using the thing I worked on. And just Star Citizen was like, nah, buddy. Nah, pipe down. And now here we are. We'll just grab all of this. Just everything in there. Move it. Looks bueno. Pull her up. Hey, man. But nonetheless, we still are hauling today. We're still gonna have ourselves a time, do what we need to do. But what do you guys think? Now that I'm here, not that we're in some actual gameplay, some actual good, friendly moments for the boys, what do you guys want to see inside of OniGlass, right? Like, what do you think would be cool? That's like a Star Citizen thing that you wish you had slightly easier access to, or something relatively unique like a hauler, right? Like there's no hauler in Star Citizen, which I think is like my next step with OniGlass, is trying to implement some more, I call them sub apps because the app itself is OniGlass, even though Mo Haulin was originally an app. And I call them sub apps because it's an app within an app, right? But we need some more sub apps. But like I said, you got to stay tuned. I am still doing the end portion. So there is actually a second sub app inside of OniGlass that's fully functional for the most part, right? Like enough that I can show you and be cool about it. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not quite sure where I'm going from there. And the real reason there's 2 so far is because that second tool is the reason that Mo Haulin turned into OniGlass to begin with. And I need a good angle for this because I don't want to, like, I hate when I smack the pole on the bottom half of my C2. I want to like rotate a little more. Hold on. I can't rotate anymore. Oh, my Z was stuck. What in the world? This is like relatively perfect. Alrighty. That's what I didn't want. This was a decent spot, though. Okay. So back to as I was saying. So the reason that OniGlass even exists, and I stopped working on Mo Haulin independently to recreate it inside of OniGlass, is because I had another idea. Like another idea for like an app, right? And then I started thinking to myself, well, what if I could use both my ideas at the same time, right? Like what if this idea was part of that idea? Then it would just make life a whole lot simpler to me, because then I started thinking, what if I get another idea now? Now I'm 2 ideas in. Am I just gonna create another app every single time I get an idea? Am I just gonna, now the best option would be like the first thing I was thinking, just What if they were just together, right? Why can I like place these further back, but like in the middle, unless it is already back there and I just can't tell. I mean, they're all fit, but I think it's just our placement of our atlas could use a little work. Let's try to like grab some stuff from right here and throw these bad boys down there. Oh, we almost got it, man. There we go. Yeah, hauling and talking, boys. As you can see, I'm not a multitasker, but as we're talking about OniGlass and Mo Haulin, man, it just seemed like the logical next step was to create an end-all be-all rather than either stuffing what I already had with Mo Haulin and completely doing something there, or just creating a new app for these two ideas. Like, two ideas isn't bad, and Mo Haulin was already reaching a very solid, usable, complete stage, you could say, right? So making another one, that's not the end of the world. We only got two. And then I started thinking to myself, well, dang, dude, what if I have another idea and another idea? And then, Lord and behold, OniGlass arrived. But now with OniGlass, brother, man, you can't be that heavy. Come in. Come here. Come on. Okay. Jesus. So now with OniGlass, I now have the option. I do believe what is it? The little hotbar down there, little nav bar, nav bar, and the Mobi is like 11 slots. I want to say there's like 11 apps starting from home and then to the end. So we have like 11 potential, well, -1 because there is a default home, right? So that leaves us with 10 free slots. We already have Mo Haulin, so that's 9. I told you I incorporated a second one already, so that's 8. So we potentially, man, got like 8 more slots we could fill with unique apps. Bro, like, I'm saying all this to say, like, what would you guys see? What would be cool, man? What's something that I might be able to think is possible and that I can just throw in there? At the end of the day, they are suggestions. I'm doing what I want to do with this junk just because it's literally designed for me. Looks cool, is fun. People are probably going to be like, how do I use it? How do I get it? You can't, unfortunately, at the moment. There's just no way. It's in the cards. Like, I'm making sure that I'm making it in such a way that I can release it, but currently private build. It's actually a build this time. It's actually a packaged exe that is usable. Yep. Okay. Pretty standard stuff. We're gonna have to go and check in there. You're hauling, bro. Like, make sure you're checking stuff out. You hate to be that guy to do this, and like since I'm doing a quick up down, you go up, you come down, and you're like, oh crap, I forgot a box. But no, we are good. And OniGlass is coming along, and it's, like I said, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, frustrations, a lot of stuff. A lot of this stuff is new to me. Like, I am by no means considering myself a coder, programmer, nothing like that. So the fact that I made it this far and I got the visual styling that I wanted, going for a MobiGlass, just simple basic UI setup with OniGlass, you know what I mean? Glass aesthetics and whatnot. I think it came up pretty darn solid ready. So hair doors should be shut. Everything should be ready to go. From here, we just have to request to leave and head up to Bajini. And this is, dude, like, I keep thinking about it, bro. Like, this is my first time using it. Like, have you ever just created something and then it's time to see it come to life? Like, for me, another little interesting tidbit that I've always wanted to do that I'm probably never fully gonna do because it's random is like develop a game. So like, I've used Unreal Engine, UE5 and all this nonsense to like make a game and such, right? So then I think it would be sick at some point in time to release one. But if you're someone who's had something like that, and then oh my god, yeah, jeez, dude. But if you've ever released, like, you've always wanted to make a game, you release that game, and then, like, or even as you're playing it, like, you're working countless days, times, hours on this game, bro, just for you to finally have it playable, and you play it for the first time, and you're like, dude, this is crazy. All right, that's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel about this little app, John. My first time full-fledged doing something like this, so it's like, bro, and it's working how I want it to work, man. Where is, I don't even know which one of these icons look like a station, dude. Is that a ship over there? Yeah, but he's just parked up hovering. I mean, we do have to, what about that right there? That one. That's Crusaders. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna type it in. We have to, like, break out of the atmosphere anyway, so we're kind of chilling in that regard. If we can, I wonder why zooming out my camera and, like, using the arrow keys while I'm zooming, not jumpy, tipping my shit, bro. Guess maybe that's normal, and I should probably just rebind that or something, but we are to head to Ajani. Oh yeah, buddy, are you not gonna let me route to Ajani? In relation to where I'm at, relatively, but I just need to look like far right. Already selected, routed. Yeah, John doesn't want to, like, hard lock it, so we're just gonna start strafing out and about and hope we find it. Buddy, our brain. That's how you use your noggin. I'll tell you what, though. Weirdly enough, my Star Citizen has seemingly feeling better, right? Like, my performance hasn't changed, my hardware hasn't changed, my FPS is identical, but there's something weird that feels better that I can't explain, right? Honestly, I'm all for it. We're going relatively quick. We'll probably bring the shields back up. Hail the genie point. Hopefully they give us a good one. Oh, beautiful. It's actually not bad. We're on making progress. Okay, and let's just, like, rotate this and just kind of try to drift that way some. Yep. Roll her out and boost it, baby. Send it. Landing gear. Slow us down. It's not that many G's. We should be fine. We overshot it. My camera's backwards. Oh no. Yeah, I must definitely, like, I said this before. I need to set up hotkeys for my darn camera, man. Because I'd be, like, moving all over the place, and I need, like, a easy, quick access. Boom, camera fixed. There's probably a default bind for that. Should probably stop talking about it and actually check, right? My issue. You think we... Hold on. We're locked in. You probably, like, hear me tapping, strafing the buttons on the keyboard. Dude. Darn. See, dude. Okay. Settle down. Aim the beast and bring her down, buddy. We need to get a decent, like, angle for unloading this stuff.
Complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I mean, honestly, brother, I think that's fine. Oh, wait, turn her back on. Make sure we hit our Let's make sure we hit our engine first, then our systems. Okay, so get up. Another day, another dollar. Man, I've been enjoying Haulin so far. I've only been experimenting so far doing planetaries, and because now that I've been doing this app, it's interesting to get more into hauling, just because it's like, now how is my app going to handle this? How's my app going to handle that? And weirdly enough, it makes me want to play the game more, right? Because I built this tool that's used for this game. So it's like, dang, bro, now I'm even more on Star Citizen. I just got here wanting to play the game, and now I'm trapping myself to be here even longer. Bro, they might as well just cut me a check. Cut me a check now, bro. It's really good at CIG, bro. I'll work for it, I promise. I'll put my best foot forward. Yeah, we just kind of slab these bad boys in here, ain't? Nonetheless, we're good. Open her up. But you know what we didn't do? Jeez, dude. Before we took off, we were loaded up. Forgot to load up darn stems. 106 CU stems. But yeah, forgot to load up our darn stems in freaking Mo Haulin, man. I'm over here talking about this whole time, hyped up, and we forgot to load up. Now we have to unload. I guess I wasn't thinking about it too much just because we're doing a simple up-down, load, unload, and load, unload. Dude, why we're here. Use the tool, bro. It's like, you gotta load it, do you not? We're loaded. And thing looks good. That's already opened, which is beautiful. Get on our lovely, trusty Hulk Buster. I need a paint job, dude. Get some Atlas customization. Let me get a... I feel like I said this before. I don't know if I have or not, dude, but I need me a Los Santos Customs in the Star Citizen verse, because I know what I have said before. It's like, this is my GTA, right? Like a space GTA is how I engage with Star Citizen. And like, I need a Los Santos Customs, boy. Like, I need something. I'm assuming there's plans for at least some type of decoratives, knickknacks, right? Like, let me buy some furniture. Let me, if they're aiming for true persistence in the verse, man, let me buy some stuff for the ship, though. Because obviously, if it's going to be a feature that's going to be used in the future, like buying furniture to decorate bases and such, let me get a little preview, bro. Let me get a couple chairs, a couple couches, put them in this ship. I got some room in the sea, too, bro. Let me make it happen. Yeah, we're just gonna like rotate to it. Okay, my ZB like tripping sometimes, bro. Blocking it. Maybe because I'm like tapping it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like custom paint jobs. Like the race ships and stuff. Let me add a spoiler, bro. Like, okay, we don't have to go that in depth. We don't have to actually change physical models and stuff like that. Like how like a car in GTA, you're changing like bumpers and such. Okay, maybe we don't need that. You know, I'll respect the CIG ship design philosophy, but at least let me get some like colors, bro. Like y'all already have paints in the game. Let me custom paint job at least. Let me get something custom armor. Let me paint that, buddy. Let me take it to somewhere random stranger in the verse, some random back alley on an asteroid. Buddy will hook you up, customized suit. Only thing is you pay him a fat chunk of change, right? And you leave your suit there. So you better hope you brought a second suit. You leave your suit there. And now you just pray. You pray that this man does the job. You come back. He's like, yo, job is done. And you got yourself a swaggy new suit with RNG on whether or not you're going to lose it. Now that right there, boys, is a gameplay element. Not a very good one, but a gameplay element to say the least, boys. Alrighty. We're good to grow. Yeah, that's there. All 106 SCU of stems are unloaded. go ahead, drop this elevator, and pull up everything else because we're going right back home, man. Going right to Rikers after this. Well, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, it's still a pretty penny. So it is what it is. Everything's on there. 106, beautiful. All numbers green. Love to see it. Wait for our transfer. Literally select all. And this is, oh, and it's only 49 SCU. Really? This is probably going to be annoying though. No, because aren't they supposed to be a bunch of little boxes for this set of contracts that I grabbed? Like the other one, like 106 SCU, no problem. Got a few stacks of some fat boxes. This one may be 49, but now what if I have 49 little boxes laying around in there, dude? Hey, it pays to play it, bro. Make sure you're reading your contracts, dude. Oh. Dude. We should have a counter for this. Like, yes, I know this is 49 SCU, but I need to... Unless I just don't see it. Like a general number of how many are in here. Selected. I can just select them all. There's 49. Oh, they're all 1 SCUs. What am I talking about? They're all 1 SCUs, bro. Oh my lord. Hey, it pays to pay. Attention. That's what it is. That's actually not bad, bro. We had some fat boxes for the stems on the way up here. And now we got these 49 little ones. Like, I mean, hey, 1 by 1 little 49s. We're making money, bro. Boy, we're only like member rank. We're working our way up. But we were not leaving here today without some money, man. So, key feature, you need to see all of your boxes in there to know how many exact are in there. Select all, bro. You select each box. I guess that's if they're separated though, no? Because these weren't stacked. What if one of them was like, you selected a stack of 2? Does that know that that's a 2 stack selected? I'm assuming so, right? It would make sense of it. When, you know what I'm talking about, dude. Opened the wrong one. Opened my MobiGlass instead of OniGlass. Unloaded the stems. Congratulations. And now we're about to load up some tungsten, quartz, corundum, titanium, carbon, and aluminum. Beautiful. Active contracts, so 6 contracts. That's not bad. This actually isn't a bad route, dude. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't pay as much as the other one. We're about to get it. Dude, at the end of the day. Open the wrong. Look, also used to OniGlass already. I put up my MobiGlass thinking that was gonna pull me into the darn OniGlass, dude. Yo, them boxes is kind of high. You think I grabbed? I'm gonna grab them. Best to believe I'm gonna grab them. Well, I'm gonna grab them, or my name isn't Naruto Uzumaki. Oh, this is the angle, and we got it like pointed right at it. No way that gets stuck the little one crate. Oh, beautiful. We're in there. Yes, we are indeed in there. So now the part is we got 49 boxes that we gotta load. Not only load, but then unload. I need to properly better understand my grid layout. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, this being next to that and the way it's displayed with the highlight throws me off to make you think that it's not directly next to that, right? Or am I tripping? Are you guys easily able to tell when these boxes are directly next to each other? Because I feel like I'm consistently trying to like scroll wheel back and etc. trying to make sure it's aligned, but like something about that preview, dude. Something about that darn preview throws me up. I believe that's as wide as it goes. I'm hoping that's all the way back. Cool. But we are saving up some money, and the issue is I wanted that 500k we could have had earlier. Would have been bad, but nonetheless, man, we're progressing. I've said it and I'll say it again. The game is a marathon, not a sprint. Like, I'm in no rush to really complete or do anything. And I think that's the best logic and approach to get into not even just this game, but any game in general. There's most definitely a spot that I didn't sleep on. There's like over there. It's like dark as a mug. It'd help if I had like the ship's power on, but I swear my Atlas be bugging if I'm powered up. I'm just gonna start stacking them up this way straight out. Just fiddling it in that way, honestly. Trying to roll them. Just snap this to this. Pull this out as much as you can and then fill in the next one. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not gonna matter. I mean, we're gonna see too, but they're all gonna fit in there. I will give you guys a little hint. I have been talking about like what my next vehicle is going to be. There is another hauling vehicle I want, but I don't think I'm buying a hauler next. I do have what I want in mind, man, as far as like ships go. And bro, can't wait for that one too. We're gonna have some fun in that bad boy. I mean, there's not a bunch of options out there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I guess there's like what 200 ships in the game. And by me saying that next one's not going to be like meant for cargoing, there's other things out there, right? Nonetheless, you can know. Pretty obvious to figure out, but you don't know which one. You don't know which one of that. So what you're thinking, yeah, it's that, but it's probably not what you think it is. Man, welcome to the life of hauling with Oni, bro. We kick back, stack boxes, and we get paid, bro. I can't complain. Definitely when the game's working. That's already number one. If I can play it, I'm down 100%. That back in there, honestly, bro, I'm trying to get better at being a proper hauler. You gotta take this stuff serious, bro. But sometimes, man, I'm in a C2. It's all gonna fit. You know what I mean? It's all gonna fit and it's all gonna come right back out down at Riker. So I could just be slap, slap, slap and get this over with. But you know, we're professionals, man. We're not a rookie. That's how rookies haul, bro. Rookies don't even got C2s. I ain't a rookie no more. We're now a member of the verse, a member to society. We now have to treat this as if we were to properly have this organized. You know what I'm saying? UEE pull you over. They see you carrying boxes, bro. They gonna. Oh, can I snap that in there actually? That one's not back far. You can do it. Put up there. This like, look at me talking. I noticed I missed one spot, bro, and I started scuffing it all. I told you, bro. Something about the outline. I just can't tell. I just honestly can't tell. Nah, man, UEE pull you over. You got your boxes looking real nice. They just like, oh yeah, you're good. You can pass. But you got stuff all back there, all scattered, freaked out. You got a little motorcycle or quad flipped over. You got a ATV on the wall. They gonna be like, bro, what are you doing? But you hauling? You got your boxes all properly organized? You're good to go. There you go. It's at the end of the day, man. I'm not too mad at this. This is like mellow, bro. We would have to do a bunch of running around. I did want to go to lyrics. Like, I'm taking my time for the game. Like, every other video that I've done has been out where my main residence is, out in Horizon. So we've been in the Crusader area, bro, at August, Seraphim, Daymar, all that stuff out there is what we've been doing on the videos. So now we're in Area 18, bro. We could have went out to the area, could have went out to like Walla, but no. Here we are at Bajini. Going right back down to Riker. But we got time, man. We're gonna We're gonna have a day. Star Citizen's gonna run buttery smooth with no hiccups. We're gonna open our OniGlass. Oh, we're gonna lock in and do a fat haul, bro. I do have to work on it though, because like I said, I do planetary hauling. So like outside of planetary, like I haven't done any interstellar contracts. And like how I said, I like to so far haul is like point to point. So like at Rikers, to Rikers. You know, if I start at Bajini, I want to finish in Bajini. I like doing round trip hauling. So if I did something interstellar and used OniGlass with the Mo Haulin app, how would that even... Hello? What happened to you? Buddy. I can't even grab him no more. What happened? Oh, I got sidetracked, dude. But what happened? Oh. Alright then. Back to what we were doing. But yeah, man. What was I saying? Interstellar travel of hauling cargo. I haven't really got into it, so I don't know how Mo Haulin would handle that. Only time will tell. Any apps just kind of personal use for myself. I can work on trying to get it polished and actually releasing it. You feel me? Like, be honest. Would you guys buy it? Would you buy that? Would you buy something like that? You can be honest. Don't lie about it. Don't just be like, no, that's stupid. I never buy nothing like that. So then if I was to release it, you're like, it's like I use this every day and now I got it for free. Like, buddy, be honest. It's pretty cool nonetheless, regardless of if I release it and how I release it, bro. It drops for at least now personal use, and it's getting the job done, bro. Like, still needs work in my personal opinion, obviously. Like, look at it, but it's coming together so well, bro. And it's been a good time, learning a lot about different things that I haven't done before. So they say you learn something new every day, and that's what it's felt like I've been doing. So buddy is in fact empty. I will say that is everything. I'm locking that answer in. Alrighty. Little freaking lens flare, bro. Like, light's so bright and low key dark in here at the same time. Bad boys closed up the top deck. We just kind of like left the Atlas parked in the front. It should be fine though. Alrighty. And how are we looking? 50% for drink, 67 for food. We should be fine, honestly. Hey, guys, we're only at Bajini, about to go right back down to Riker, so we're chilling. I do have food and drink on me though, so if need be, got some burritos. I got some peach fizzes. We're chilling. And while we slide up into our seat, okay, screenless. But he's looking left first. We can load up all of our Bajini. Up, and now we go down to Rikers. Chilling. Turn her on. At the engines.
A journey worth taking. Systems on.
You are clear to launch.
Clear to launch, baby. I really want to get into like flying too, man. Like, I need some flight sticks, man. That's really what I think would be sick. That's what really is gonna put me over the edge for the game. Some flight sticks. Like ancient. I know it. I know it. I know it. We're out. We're out. That's fine. We're fine.
Thank you.
I know we're just gonna go down under it. But I have been liking Area 18, man. Like ArcCorp as a whole is pretty sick. It's like a darn planet, like a city, well, like city planet is what I'm trying to get at. You feel me? Like look, all the structures, and it's like sci-fi, cyberpunkish, holographic advertisements. I don't know. It's sick, bro. Sick. But we can actually turn these off, so we can actually get down to ArcCorp. And away we go. Like, look at this planet. Oh, that was uneventful. Okay, we are now looking for over there. Yep. Isn't it those icons? Yeah, pentagons, baby. Area 18, here we come.
Quantum travel engaged.
The clouds, man. Oh. Area 18, bro. Like, I want to fly through the city, man.
Quantum travel complete.
I don't even think you can. Like my first time ever coming to Area 18, I tried to do it to plan for a video, bro, and they impounded my stuff. Like I didn't know, like this area over here, I believe is where I go to request landing. I believe like this big strip area. Wait, let me rotate a little bit. Yeah, I do believe it's this over this way, right? This general area. And I didn't know that, and I came here, and as you can see, it doesn't say anything about hailing for services. And bro, when I tell you, I tried to request parking,
Shields on.
that John just was like, yo, you're trespassing, and impounded me. I was like, what? It didn't even give me time to leave. Like, it was like, you're about to get impounded in 3 seconds. I was like, oh snap, 180, turn, burn, impounded, teleported. Hey, bro. Oh, they gave me the one like right under me too. Clutch, baby. That's what you like to see. Oh, shout out to Riker. Yeah, 18. They out here doing it right. What? They see I'm right there and they're like, you know what? We got one available for you. Right front and center. We gotta go. They're bringing her in there. No, we're just gonna flop her. This is like a weird angle. Where's my trajectory still going over that way? That's fine then. We're gonna go down and over, honestly. Down and over. Hit the landing gear, go third person, and just pull up and rotate and hope for the best. Okay. It could have been better. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It could have been worse. That's what I should have said. Because honestly, look at us go. Genuinely, bro, could have been worse. Jesus. Okay, we are landed though. Nonetheless. How's our parking? Like, are we good to like leave her here? And then, because this is our end result for the day. And she's fully in the pad. Top is closing. Alrighty. Engines down, power off. And away we go. We get it, bro. Our system's failing. We got it. Main deck. I have been liking the C2 though. Has its moments, but flying a big ship is also crazy. But I was talking about flight sticks earlier. On top of that, I want to try VR, bro. I do have one, but I don't know. My PC blew up trying to do it. So there's that. I have a quest 2 and I tried to just set it up. I figured it out and I know how to set it up now and I tried to do it. Nah. My PC told me that's what we're not gonna do. And so yeah, we didn't get to try VR. Next best option, let's get some flight sticks. I'm just trying to donate to the Oni community. I will, for the free ski, donate 1 official packaged OniGlass application to you, man. For any strong donator of proper flight sticks, bro. Heard it here first. First come, first serve, boys. But all right, let's get up in here. I am parked what kind of feels like a bit away, but hopefully it's fine and we can still sling our lovely little boxes down and over. Like right about like this. This should be good. If anything, I might have to like step the corner, but we're just gonna try to get as far back over that way as we can and just gonna fill it out from there. We gotta move afterwards, we move afterwards, but nonetheless. And I wonder what our summary is gonna look crazy because we voided all of those contracts for over 500,000. And our potential though, well, we already have a rough idea. Our potential is, buddy. Oh, I didn't grab that one right there. It snagged the one behind it, my bad. Blaming you and it's user error. My apologies, my apologies. But we already have the rough idea. Like we've seen the total in there of how much after we submitted the route that we were supposed to have been made. So we have a general idea. The struggle really is losing out on that missed revenue, bro. I mean, it's funny as it is, the main reason I added voiding contracts is because I've run into issues where it's like, hey, the freight elevator, for example, ate my cargo. Now what do I do? And I made a Haulin app to track my expenses, but now it's like, well, how do we track something that didn't go through, right? Well, you void it. In the ideal world, we shouldn't need to void them. But then again, at the end of the day, what if you just don't do it? Change your mind. Gotta go. Tummy's rumbling, and you're tired of eating torpedo burrito, bro. You want some real food. Now we have the void option. But hey, we got to experience the whole freaking OniGlass setup. We got to digitize a full set of contracts. So our active session, we got to do 2 different, quote unquote, 2 different routes. Voided 1 route, got the other route. I don't plan to spend any money on operational expenses, so like fuel and repairs, so like everything's good to go. I mean, we're still in the green today. Only thing we lost was time. At the end of the day, time is subjective, right? We earned money and we enjoyed ourselves doing it. And at the end of the day, bro, that's all that matters. Yo, I am playing them like far back. We have so much, just thinking about it, like the reason I do like Haulin too is it's like it's peaceful, it's tranquil, and then I just be thinking, bro, I'm just thinking about the other stuff that's in the game that I've seen or watched, or other things that I know I could do that I just haven't done yet. That it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I've played the game, and I genuinely was like excited about something specific, whether it be the game itself or something in it. So got me some slack, bro. Let me live my life, bro. Let me live my life and let TIG cut me a check if they so please. But at the end of the day, bro, we homies. I'll pull up, y'all pull up. You talk space, I talk space. Boxes. Oh, wonder if there's anyone else out there who hauls how I haul, dude. Y'all think this is just for the video, bro? And I'm hauling. I'm even not on video. I really just be out here rambling. Most people, they do like actual things. You know, maybe they got like Netflix on their second monitor. They got some Crunchyroll playing in the background. Maybe they're watching a YouTube video of this guy named OniDreamz doing his hauling profession. Just stuff like that, bro. Me, I'd be locked in. My second monitor's dedicated to darn OniGlass, bro. Be locked in at all times, you know. Just over here rambling, hauling, living life in the verse. I just cannot grab those yet, and I need to stop trying to and just grab these ones from the front. Like the box is telling me no, but my atlas is telling me yeah. Oh crap, dude. Not where I wanted them. And now we gotta bring it the whole way back. Psych, I lied. Go back that way. Quick 180 Rasen gun. We'll do it to him. Look, I did it again, boy. You didn't see it? Yeah, I didn't see that one. Was in fact a misclick, I promise. Look at that one, but it's like slightly lifted. We can grab it this time for sure. Okay, I tried. It's worth a shot. I probably grabbed that box like 3-4 times. Now trying to move him, he's still wedged in there. Don't worry, I'll get you out. It'll be all fine at the end of the day. And you know what's so crazy? I just checked my character's thirst. It's down 10%. And I'm like, man, I was at like 50% getting here and it's drained 10%. I'm probably starting to get parched. As like realistically, like genuinely, like I'm slightly parched, bro. I'm gonna be real about it. At the same time as my character too, I swear, like something about me and virtual Oni here are like simpatico, bro. Like I'd be so locked in playing Star Citizen, my character be feeling just like me, bro. I'd be over there, I'm me rumbling. He's like, bro, you ain't feed us. I'd be like, my bad. I mean, we go out and get some burritos. Which is what I had, bro. I bought some burritos like when I first went to Rikers and I was like setting up for the video and stuff. When you spawn into their, like the hab out there on area 18, bro, they got a little burrito spot like right outside the hab, dude. Got me some burritos, got me some peach fizzes. Like that's the way you set a hab, bro. The second you wake up, leave the crib for the night, you got burritos and fizzes. They doing something right out here at Area 18, dude. I can't tell you what that is, but they doing something right. I can for sure grab it now. Exactly. It was perfectly calculated. It was all part of my plan. Was to just wiggle it a little bit, just to make it a little more comfortable, move the surrounding boxes, and then grab that one. You guys didn't understand what I was doing because you're rookie haulers. You haven't gotten your hauling experience up yet. Just be honest. I do kind of want like a luxury ship too. Something just to literally fly around in style, man. There's so many things I want. What if we, oh boys, hear me out. This is like impossible and inevitable. Like I feel like, I don't know, just because of my play style and how long it takes me to do things. So what if we set like a goal, bro, to just like buy every single ship in the game, dude? I can't look at those ones. Can I see the, oh, well, I can grab them. No. Just needed that better angle is all. And these are almost like down and out, so we're really just gonna lob them in there. But like I've said many times before, the real thing I care about is my ship loading up. Yes, I was like perfectly lining these in there just because there's mad of them, but like when we dropping it off, bro, that's not our job. My job is to get it to you. You want it organized, sweet, cute, and set up correctly. Y'all better do that yourself. Oh snap! Yeah, I need to chill out. I just like lobbed that box at the wall. That could have been bad. Imagine I had to void this contract all because I glitch out one SCU. 49 SCU, bro. Delivered a whole bunch down, a whole bunch up. One SCU. Hooks the whole thing. Slam the box into the ship or something. Hooked me up. Oh, he was incognito back there. I thought that one I just put out, so last one. Okay. But that is now the last one. We can go park our Atlas. Like I said, I like keeping mine over by my fire extinguisher over here. I don't know why. Like this little square on the ground, bro. You can't tell me this is not like a dedicated Atlas spot. Someone cooked this up for real. It was like, this is a dedicated Atlas spot for sure, bro. I promise. Come on. Come on now. It's perfect. You can't tell me that does not look good right there in that spot. All right, man. Oh, we did it. We freaking did it. It's now time to properly unload the rest of what we got. Hey, I'm just gonna walk down here and lift her up though really quick as well. Gonna have to go back in the front for this, because this is our final trip. Video's over. I'm done for the day. We're making things happen. Boys, we're making things happen. Closing up nice and proper for us. Everything does look good in there. I didn't properly check, but realistically, I didn't see anything left on the ship. There's no reason for another look over. There's nothing in there. This lovely button should be all green. There's 49. That's all we really needed to see. Lower her down. Green, 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 and green. Lock her in. Transfer to warehouse. Alrighty. Beautiful. Now this is my Riker inventory. And yeah, man. We are all set. Objective completed. Objective completed. Pull up the Mobi. Contracts accepted. Empty. History. 7. We are at 3,129,804. Man. To round things out, let's switch back over to OniGlass. We will unload rest of what we got. We are at 3,129,804. 3,129,804. Everything went swimmingly, right? So the app worked. Everything is beautiful. The route is completed. We can now go back and navigation completed, and our shift completed contracts were 7. We voided 10, so we ended up hauling only 155 SCU. Our full potential was 930,500. We made almost $1 million today. Except the 70,000, not even, 69.5 away. Dude, that's a single contract. That's a single contract. Could have made $1 million to throw in 17 contracts if we would have did this whole thing. So our voided loss, we lost out on 552,000. Man, our net profit 378,000. So this is what we could have made, and this is what we actually made because we had to avoid all of those. But at the end of the day, man, I'll take 378,000 for a quick up down. We went from Riker to Bajini, right back home to Riker for 370,000. Wow, okay, no general complaints from me, but we clock out. We are now clocked out. We got our money here. This also currently is not persistent yet. Like I closed the app, reopen it. This will be 0 again. Hence why it's easy that I just let you just starting. Like I said, it's a work in progress. Everything is working though. It is fun. It is great. The only part here now that we are locked out of Mo Haulin Mo Problems is what I promised, man. Really quick, let's go and check out what our other app that is available is down here. Lock in your bets, place your bets, take your guess. What do you think it is? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Man, it's the vehicles tab. So I did add a vehicle manager. This was a wild thing to do, and with the number of ships and the thing that I did, so essentially what it does is looks like a screen that you purchase, like the dealerships, you know what I mean? The ASOPs, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. The terminals where you buy a vehicle. So we can go in, select by manufacturer. We can scroll through all of them. If we want, you can filter it. You have your price by, let's see, we go low to high. Say you want something for transport and you want it to be large, bro. Apply your filters. All manufacturers, this is what they have to offer in that category, sorted by price low to high. And then that's it. And so if we go into one of them, we go into our lovely C2 Hercules Star Lifter, tell you the SCU capacity, the SEM speed, roll, max crew, and where you can buy it. You can buy it at Crusader Showroom, Horizon, and Astro Armada on Area 18. And there's a purchase button. This does nothing. This was just setting up the layout. This says holographic preview. At some point, it would be nice to throw in the picture of each vehicle here. But like I said, getting this and the amount of ships there are in just vehicles in general, because we also have, go to all, like the ETV, right? Not like a ship, but still a vehicle. The amount of these and having all the, let's just say this information had to have been found and almost staying there manually. Like, so I don't even know how accurate I have these. Like, as you can see, this one says 0. Yeah, bro, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Yes, I know. But the reason I did it is because there have been times, definitely because I'm planning on buying another ship as I'm saving up while we're hauling. But I have no quick and easy way to do this without going to look it up online or going to a dealership in game. I have a smart device on my wrist called a MobiGlass, and I have no way of checking the price of something. So that's why our vehicle manager now exists, man. This is pretty functional numbers. I hope, like, most of the numbers I tried to do as much as I could based off like their webs, like their wiki. I think it's like the wiki. I said their website, like their wiki, bro. The Star Citizen tool drawn, but like, dude, I don't have any API calls or anything. Like, this is all like local. So like having all of this information in here, let's just say it's here. How accurate is it? I don't know, but you at least know a rough idea of how much it costs and where to buy it for the most part, right? Like, I do believe the names there, categories there. I've checked, everything should be good. Like, this is dang there, like over 4,000 plus lines of code. And I just mean like not this screen, but the data for these. So like, hey bro, it is what it is. We're still learning a whole bunch, but it's working, it's functional. All these other screens are your, of course, coming soon screens as we try to figure out what comes next for OniGlass, boys. But as you can see, everything's good. We are clocked out. Mission complete. We can close up my MobiGlass. And that is it for the day, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a bit random, a bit all over the place. We got it done. We showed off OniGlass. We voided contracts. We completed a haul. And everything went swimmingly, man. Oh, watch the light, buddy. So without further ado, we'll pop our helmet off, get some fresh air, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Like, comment, subscribe.